Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Good evening again. Tonight, all is calm again in the small Harlan city of Everett. Earlier today, investigators found a bomb near the water plant. We've been gathering information since then on what state police did to make sure everyone is safe and if they have any idea how it got there. WYMT's Justin Case is at the scene and joins us live. Justin?
Steve, still a developing story, but what you can't see after the sun went down, just over this shoulder, about 100 feet, is the sewer plant. And about 50 feet behind this shoulder, there's still some yellow caution tape there blowing in the wind. And we are told that that is where the bomb was found, only about 50 feet from the sewer plant and very close to a main line that connects to the sewer plant, which city officials say would have been catastrophic had it actually damaged that pipe. Now, we are told a man who regularly walks this area looking for cans, picking up cans, actually located the bomb. It is described as what looks like a soda can with black tape around it, and we are told that it actually had a fuse coming out of it. We don't know what exactly was inside the bomb, but ultimately officials from Kentucky State Police Explosives Devices Unit, they were called out here to dismantle the bomb. They did not explode it because they actually wanted to collect it as evidence. Now, city officials say they actually fear that this might not be the last time, and they hope everyone is now on the lookout moving forward.
It was actually a bomb, a homemade bomb. It's something we hadn't experienced around here, but I guess it's something we'll have to start paying more attention to.
Now, Steve, actually over this shoulder, a little bit further over a bridge, there is actually an RV park that's very popular, a lot of people in there. And plus, we are right next to the city. I mean, there are tons of homes around here. So city officials once again urge families with kids walking around or with pets just to make sure that they know not to pick up anything that they don't know what it is. And moving forward, it is the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives who will continue investigating this. I'll have more coming up tonight at 11. Steve?
All right, Justin Case, thank you. Now, this is not the first time explosives have been found in Harlan County in recent years. You might remember this name, Mark Sooff. In 2016, federal agents arrested him because they claimed he put the explosives into game cameras located on a trail. This is video from previous stories we did back then. Now, he was later killed while showing some officials where more devices were. He said he tried to run. They said he tried to run and attempted to grab a gun during a struggle and was shot and killed. Police have said as of now, there's no connection that they know of to this case. Of course, that's something we'll continue to look into. A jury started deliberating this afternoon in a Laurel County murder trial. Police say Antonio Johnson used a hammer to kill his brother Anthony at a home on Robinson Creek Road back in 2016. We've tried to call the judge's office to learn whether a jury has reached a verdict, but have not heard back yet. A Pike County woman is behind bars after police say she hit her mother in the head with a frying pan, then stabbed her multiple times. We first told you about this last night. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher talked to people who live in the area about the alleged assault.
An unusual weapon.
The kitchen pan was involved also, which she struck her mother with.
Chris Edmonds with Pikeville Police says Ashley Estel hit her mother, Ursula Hamilton, over the head with a frying pan and then stabbed her several times.
You're starting to see more violence with newer drugs coming in.
Many in Pikeville were shocked to find out the details.
How does a daughter do that to their mother that's took care of them? You know what I mean?
Terry Mitchell says she's not surprised to learn drugs may have played a role.
Drugs destroys families. It destroys everything.
Barbara Howell agrees.
And to think that someone would actually commit those crimes against their beloved mother is beyond my imagination.
Police say Ursula confronted her daughter about possible drug use.
Just terrible combination of things, and they actually put that into their bodies.
Sue Meadows offers a piece of advice for Ashley.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, if she has a problem with her mother, she should have just left.
And Barbara hopes Ursula has a smooth recovery.
My heart goes out to the mother, and I pray for her recovery.
A mother-daughter dispute in Pike County. Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
We did reach out to Ashley Estel. She did not want to talk to us today. She's being held in the Pike County Detention Center. She faces assault and resisting arrest charges. State police in Pike County say a teen tried to poison his mother. Investigators say 18-year-old Justin Adkins poured bleach in her drink. Here he is. Troopers say he told them he only poured a little bit into the drink because he did not want her to die. He is charged with second-degree assault and first-degree wanton endangerment.
Well, we continue to look at partly cloudy skies, but as the sunset drops below the clouds, some beautiful views shaping up. We hope to get some of these out to you on social media, but for now, let's take a look at some of the weather cameras, and you'll notice a mix of sun and clouds, cloudy skies at times, sunshine at other times, and it's because of this weak cold front, at least when it comes to showers working through, and the temperature side of things, it's a pretty strong front. Notice the cloud cover moving down to the southeast, and we'll look at a scattered chance or two still impacting Pikeville and even into portions of West Virginia at this time. Here's the wind speeds really cranking up, anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour. Remember, most of us under a wind advisory until 8 o'clock tonight, and the temperatures, they are dropping, and they will continue to drop as we head into the evening hours. It's 57 in Jackson, 52 in Lexington, and 51 in Louisville. The 40s now beginning to show up, and that cold air slowly invading in. Eventually we'll see the 30s tonight. Steve will break down those cold details, and get ready because those winter coats, they're going to be needed as early as tomorrow morning. Those details coming up in a few short moments.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Laurel County native and state representative Robert Goforth announced his campaign for Kentucky governor today. So far, he's the only Republican to file, even though Governor Matt Bevin has said he is running for re-election. WYMT's Will Puckett was in London as Goforth made his announcement.
I have lived a life that is uniquely Kentucky. And so it is with pride, tempered by humility, that I announce my candidacy for the governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
And with that, Representative Robert Goforth will be on the May ballot.
We need somebody who can relate to Kentucky, that has deep roots to Kentucky, understands the culture of Kentucky and the values that we hold sacred.
In a nearly 30-minute speech, Goforth called himself a conservative of the heart and said Kentuckians were tired of arrogant, ego-driven leadership.
We need a governor who listens more than he lectures. We need a governor who leads more than he lambasts. That's right. Our governor, our Commonwealth needs a chief executive who is a conservative, molded not by New England and Wall Street, but by Kentucky and Main Street.
We asked him why he is taking on the governor and how he plans to beat him.
I'm not worried about how much money Governor Bevin is going to spend on this election. I'm worried about the people and what's right for the people. And we're going to do what's right for the people, and the people are going to see that. They're going to see our message. They're going to realize we're real Kentuckians offering real solutions for Kentucky.
Goforth's running mate is longtime Lawrence County Attorney Mike Hogan. In Laurel County, Will Puckett, WYMT Mountain News.
Representative Goforth is a veteran, a pharmacist, and still a political newcomer. Early last year, he won a special election to fill Marie Rader's seat. He won re-election in November. Goforth represents the 89th district, which includes Jackson and parts of Laurel and Madison counties. Goforth has 4 children, including 4-year-old triplets. So far, 4 Democrats are running for governor: Attorney General Andy Beshear, former State Auditor Adam Edlin, State Representative Rocky Adkins, and Jeff Young. A man has been arrested in connection to the death of an Estill County rescue dog. Charles Collins faces an animal cruelty charge and assault on a service animal. The owner of 18-month-old Hunter says he let the dog out Sunday morning, but Hunter never returned. Hunter was a bloodhound used to find missing people. Search teams found him shot and killed on Kissy Branch yesterday afternoon.
Still mind-blowing to me. I can't believe that anybody would hurt this dog. He didn't have a mean bone in his body. He was the most gentlest dog I've ever seen.
Collins is being held in the Three Forks Regional Detention Center. He's expected to be arraigned tomorrow. Today, a Michigan family is saying goodbye to a family of 5 killed over the weekend here in Kentucky. A funeral service was held today for the Abbas family. They died early Sunday morning after they were hit by a suspected drunk driver on I-75. Police say the driver, Joey Lee Bailey, was going the wrong way. He also died in the crash. Today, we learned he is originally from Floyd County. His family sent us a statement today. You can find that on WYMT.com. The Moorhead community says goodbye to a woman recognizable to many, but no one actually knows her name. The woman they called Bridge Lady died last year. Despite not being able to find her family, the community put together a funeral to honor her. Caitlin Sentner was there as dozens remembered the friendly face that is now gone.
We would love to know her story. We would love to know what brought her to work.
The Highway 32 bridge gets folks out in the county to the bypass.
The best that we can find out, she has been in our community for 10 years.
For one woman, that bridge meant a little bit more. It was her shelter, the ground underneath her bed.
She stayed under a bridge here in town, and everybody knew that she stayed under 1 or 2 bridges for shelter. And so that's what I started calling her.
The Bridge Lady, that's her name to folks in Moorhead, and not for lack of trying.
She didn't want to be bothered by people. She wouldn't accept food, she wouldn't accept handouts.
She would give different names to different people. Zamika, Patricia.
We called her Aisha.
In mid-December, it didn't go unnoticed that the Bridge Lady wasn't out walking around. A concerned call leading deputies to her home. She'd passed away.
She was a really good friend and as close to me as my family is.
Her passing struck a chord.
My original goal was $5,500 and I raised it to $7,500, and we far exceeded that.
The community pulling together enough money to give her a proper funeral and burial. Tuesday, dozens gathered to remember the Bridge Lady. She was simple. They admire that about her. To the woman who loved to read, to do crosswords, smoke Swisher Sweets, and eat crackers, they may never know her name.
But she's with God now, and I don't have to worry about her being cold or freezing or anything. She's protected now.
But they'll continue trying to uncover her story. Caitlin Sentner, WYMT Mountain News.
The coroner says he is working daily to find her real identity. It's his hope some family will come forward. Southeastern Kentucky Rehabilitation Industries is adding a new facility and up to 100 jobs in eastern Kentucky. The plant is expected to open at the end of February in Bell County. To fill the positions, SECRI is hosting a job fair at the Middlesboro City Hall Council Chambers Tuesday, January 15th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. SECRI primarily makes clothing and gear for the U.S. military. Coming up next, troopers and some Perry County organizations come together to help supply books for kids.
And get ready for the cold temperatures because they're coming as we head into your Wednesday. The details on the cold right away.
When you see news happening, dial star 57 or text your news tip to 5757. Service is provided by Appalachian Wireless. Better service, bigger savings.
Hey, Happy Baby here from Surplus Sales in Corbin, Kentucky. Did you know we have kitchen and bath cabinets installed and ready to take home? And they are all wood, too. And our prices are so low, they'll make you happy, like me. Surplus Sales, flooring, cabinets, and more.
Hi, I'm me. And that's me 30 days ago before I switched to Spectrum. With Spectrum TV, I get tons of HD and thousands of titles free on demand. With satellite, I have to have special equipment to watch on demand, plus that dish on my roof.
Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month. Call 833-271-8998.
Spectrum Internet has speeds of 100 megabits, so I can surf, my wife can stream, and the kids can game. All at